Good morning, this is Cooking with Janet Banana. I have not seen you for a while, and last summer I was going to bring you some sizzling summer sensations, and the summer was sizzling, wasn't it? And I think my sizzling turned to fizzling. So I'm back at it now, and I am going to show you what I do to put down fiddleheads. Now, here in New Brunswick, we are blessed, God has blessed us with fiddleheads, and I don't know if you like them or not, but I love them, especially with butter and vinegar and salmon. Anyway, I was taught this method a long time ago when I was a young wife by my mother-in-law, and this is how I do the fiddleheads, and it seems to work pretty well. So the premise is we're going to put some in this, well, I don't know what you call this kind of pot, but I've had it for years. It's as old as me almost, if they made them back then. And I'm going to put it about half full. And what we'll do is we'll put it in, I've got one pot of boiling water here, and then I've got the bottom to this pan here. So we're going to heat it for a minute in this one. Just let it sink down in the water. And then we're going to switch it to the other pot. So, be a minute in there to kind of get them heated. I've also got some boiling water on here in case I need more water. So we'll heat them a little bit, and then we'll plunge them in here to finish the blanching. So, I don't know, I'm not sure how you do yours, but this seems to work pretty well. So we'll have a little bath here, and then we'll finish the blanching, take them over to the sink, and so to get the fiddles ready, I have a double sink. So these were given to me by my old pal Calvin, which is really nice. Thank you, Calvin. He gave me half a pail of fresh last night. So I took them and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baths, and the water was really, really clean. So that seems to work pretty good, and not too messy. I'm not into the mesh pail or whatever, the mesh outside, so this works good. So we get a few more minutes here, a few more seconds. I once took about 6 pounds of fiddleheads out west to my son and to my friend out there, and because you can't get them out there. So they thought that was pretty cool. Of course, the airline people wondered what in the heck I had in the bag, but okay, so we're going to take this, and I keep this trusty pie plate under here so to create a little bit cleaner. Now we're going to put it in here for like a minute and a half to 2 minutes, and then we'll come back to them. Put the cover back on this to keep it hot as can be, and we'll come back to them, and we'll be at the sink. Now, I have my sauna here. We'll bring our fiddles, we call them fiddles, right? Up into the pie plate again. Bring them over, plunge them into the cold water. Give them a dunk or two. Then I throw my sieve in there. While trying not to burn myself, of course. You know, that's the plan. They're like little babies. You just have to bath them. Always bathing them. Now your water is going to warm up after a few pots of this, so you'll have to run more cold water. We'll put them in this sink. Chill them down. Then we'll shake the water off, and I've got a towel under here, lots of padding, and I've got a nice clean dish towel, and we're going to pat them dry. We'll leave them for a second because now we're going to come back over. We're going to come back over and fill this halfway again, so we don't waste any time. So once you get in the groove It really doesn't take very long. Oops, there's a piece of grass. We don't like grass in our fiddles. So that bowl was a little less than, you know, two batches. So we'll just heat those, and these will dry. We'll dry them off, and then we got our bags ready. So that is how simple, and I like the color. I love this color. It's kind of like an apple green, and that's how simple fiddleheads are. So once you're in the groove, it goes quite well, really. You bag a few of these, set them over here, and by that time, you go back to your scheduled appointment at the stove. So, I hope this helps you a little bit. There's still some fiddleheads out there, and maybe you could write in the comments what you do with your fiddleheads. That would be cool, because this is all I've ever done, and we never had fiddleheads at home because I was a city girl, and so it was when I moved to the country that I learned all about fiddleheads. So, but this I thought was a really good method. So you let me know your method, and I'll find it interesting, I'm sure. And thank you for stopping by to catch me in the kitchen. See you next time.